Hey man, it's Sway Calloway at Real Sway. Follow me. I hit back, man. I gotta say, shout out to Mor.bookings agency for putting this a wonderful Connnects event together here in Harlem. Cameraman Mike for capturing everything and documenting it. Sway in the Morning is the name of the show. At Real Sway. Thank you, Mor.bookings. I appreciate you. Let's get more bookings.
I see what's happening. Yeah.
I'm giving y'all early career. I'm not giving this is way before MTV because I want to give you honesty. So to answer your question, who I am is I'm an ever-evolving vessel is how I see myself, and I find myself in different places where I could be utilized as a tool, almost as a service instrument. So if I'm on MTV, or if I'm doing Sway in the Morning, or if I was doing the Wake Up Show with King Tech, or if I'm putting out records with Eminem and Tech Nine, or if I'm managing a Tech Nine, or if I'm working with an Oswin Benjamin, or if she and I create a company, Over Deliver Entertainment, my ultimate goal is to inspire folks through whatever success we have, share it with you, and then hopefully you pass that on and do the same thing. So that's how I see myself today. But man, that stuff changes every few years. We figured it out by kind of doing what you see people doing now with the digital platforms and all the resources you have now. You could be in the business without going through the business. You know, you could create a livelihood for yourself based on your SoundCloud or your YouTube channel, or however you get your music out. You could book a mini tour, you know. So back then we had that mentality, well, why do we need these corporations when they got independent distributors right here in Northern California? We could do consignment deals through City Hall distribution. Well, how much does it cost to, at that time, press up lacquer so you could press up vinyl, do 4-color separation for cassette tapes? How do we do all that stuff? So I learned about road and tour management. I learned about distribution. I learned about the law aspects of the music industry. I learned how important publishing is. I learned how important it is to dot your I's and cross your T's. And we found the local manufacturers, Rainbow Records in LA. We went to a local studio, 16-track analog studio, recorded it, mastered our music at that studio. We learned about that. We learned that it cost probably at that time maybe $1.70 something to press up one cassette tape, you know, and we would sell it to the distributor for $5. So then we start learning, well, if this is how much profit we make, how much profit is the record company making that all these people are signing away all their rights to? So we started doing it independently, and we were selling maybe 3,500 cassette tapes at that time. But you do the math on that, you multiply that times 5, we were seeing money we never saw before. 20, 25K, we still teenagers. You know what I mean? So for us, that was really big. So the same people we started with, some of them that stayed, we formed a group for them, called them New Craze. I would write, they were R&B group, I would write the music and we would produce it ourselves. And we started putting music out ourselves. You know, we became autonomous, you know, and we got to the point where we utilized all the resources around us to accomplish what we wanted to accomplish on a smaller scale. But then that's how I started to learn how to measure success. You know, it's not necessarily how much money you make. To me, success was being able to sustain and make some money, you know, and live within my passion. I don't consider none of the stuff that didn't work out as failures, because I never did it the same way twice if it didn't work out to my expectations. So I think you got to redefine words sometimes and what they mean to you. So all of this stuff was learnable moments, is what I call them. And that struggle built a lot of character because it forced us to get out and do things on our own. When you start having all these luxuries around you, and you got a team around you, you got a glam squad, you got a marketing team, you got a digital promotion team, you got a radio promotion team, you got a A&R team, you got a this team and that team, you could get complacent. Those who know our history know Sway and Tech. You know, other folks just know me from MTV and Sway in the Morning. But we would try and make attempts at so many different things. We came Salt and Pepper. We heard that Herbie Lovebug, who produced Salt and Pepper, went to an engineering school out here in New York, so we saved our money. Hey man, we got to go. That's where Herbie went, you know. And we got to the school, and Tech knew what he wanted to do, and I was like, well, I'm not gonna go in the engineering class. I'll go over there to this radio thing. He said, radio? Yeah, radio. I thought, let me see what's happening. While y'all go over there, I'll go over here. I went into the department for broadcast journalism. And they said, well, what do you want to do? I said, I might want to try radio. I really didn't. I was, we just was checking out the place. And this woman said, that'll never happen for you. Oh. This woman said that, right? Yeah. He said, you shouldn't do radio. You don't have the voice for it.
Wow.
And what's this, where are you from? What's this accent? I'm from Oakland. At that time, it was even thicker. Then I said, what do you mean? How you gonna tell me what I'm never gonna do?
Yeah.
And something about that, I like to rise to challenges. I said, we'll see.
Fresh out to her, right?
Oh man, I wish I remembered the woman's name because, I would thank her.
Yeah, absolutely.
I would say thank you for telling me what I'm not capable of doing. I don't know if you did that on purpose, but I've been working at radio since 1991. Wow. So, that's a career. Man, I don't even want to sound cliche, but I come from a hip hop purist background.
Yep.
So, I don't recall a time where I felt like I made it. Even to this day, I don't know how to necessarily, I define me making it by the people around me having everything they need to go forward. And not everybody around me have everything they need to go forward. Yeah. But when we started the Wake Up Show, a lot of folks know the Sway in the Morning show with Heather B, Tracy, DJ Wonder. This team we assembled, I love the team, I love what everybody has to offer. But it's a derivative of the Wake Up Show. So everything I do on Sway in the Morning, even the way I do it, was based around the Wake Up Show. The Wake Up Show was called the Wake Up Show, still on Sirius XM. It was a double entendre. Number one, it came on at nighttime, not in the morning. The other thing was we wanted to wake people up to what was going on around you, politically, in our communities, globally as well. We really wanted to feed people information, and when we got the show, it started off as a mix show, 45-minute mix show on KMEL in San Francisco. This was before there was a Hot 97 or all these major platforms. There weren't any these type of radio stations, P1 stations, that were playing hip hop in early day parts. So you wasn't going to hear it in the morning, or this before Ed and Dre got on Hot and started. You didn't hear hip hop in the morning, afternoons. You only heard it late night. This show got really popular. They gave us 3 hours on a Friday, and for the Bay, our objective was, let's bring all music together, because hip hop was very regionalized at that time. So if you were from New York, you typically played New York music, LA music, Bay music. We played it all, and we were getting away with it. And we always felt like this might be our last show. So throwing that James Brown loop, we're gonna put this Farrakhan speech over the James Brown loop and played it in a prime time slot and make them hear this game right now. That was our objective. We're gonna feed the world with this information, and that's all we ever wanted to do. And I realized maybe around '94, we wanted to grow the show. And so we became syndicated. When we went out there, at that time the company was Evergreen, which eventually became Clear Channel. And Clear Channel Clear Channel became iHeart. Yeah. And so then the rest with iHeart. My partner King Tech and I approached the program director in San Francisco, who moved to LA to program direct a station called 92.3 to Beat at that time. They rehashed it. And we said we want to get syndicated. This is the whole music business at this time realized that the Bay Area is a top 4 market. You can actually come into the Bay. These guys have created a grid. We also set up artists when they came into town to go on their promo runs, to clubs, we put together concert tours for artists, the whole nine. We knew that we had power. We recognized our value, and we asked them to syndicate us. And if you don't, we're going to go to the next company. And so we had a little bidding war in LA at this time. I realized that we were living in our passion when we got the syndication, and we were syndicated at that time in the Bay, LA, Philadelphia, Chicago, and then it grew. You know, and we eventually became on 5 different continents.
Nice.
And 29 different stations around the world.
Nice, nice,
so,
nice.
From Japan to France to Vancouver, the Virgin Islands. And we were bringing on artists like Lauryn Hill and the Fugees.
Right.
Y'all don't know who they are, but
Right.
you know what I mean? We bringing on Nas. You don't know who he is, but you're gonna know who he is. You know, we Biggie. You know, you don't know who this guy is yet. But one day you're gonna learn who he is. Outkast. People didn't understand Outkast because they were from Atlanta. But they didn't rap at that time like anybody you heard from Atlanta. We heard Southern Playalistic and was like, what the fuck? So we had a key market. The country looked at that market because we started the buzz. And so we was hand select certain people like the Roots. People didn't know who the Roots were. So at that time, Exhibit was a rapper still. KRS-One, Chino XL, you know, all these Goody Mob. You know, all these different groups would come out and we would utilize the platform for that. That's when I realized, man, we swimming in our passion. This could last forever, you know, and then nothing lasts forever. It didn't last forever, but it was that golden era that people speak about. What made the era golden wasn't just the music, it was, you know, the mechanics, the foundation. It was people behind the scene that was getting the music out there. So if, you know, Duck Down had a new group, you know, we could bring them, Smith and Wesson, we could bring them to the Bay. If Black Sheep got a new record, y'all don't know who Black Sheep are? We could bring that, Tribe Called Quest, you know, any of these groups, and if they made their mark in the Bay, what would happen is you'll see a chain reaction around the country. So it would open doors for them on other stations around the country. When that was happening, we felt like, yeah, we beating the business. We went up on the game right now. You know, we're gonna control the narrative. None of these platforms are telling the whole truth. You know, we're gonna make sure the whole truth is being told, and we were the guys in position to do it. And that's probably mid-90s when I felt like, okay, this is working.
Nice.
That energy that came from that music is what informed me. This isn't just an aesthetic. There's a reason why I'm here. I could be anywhere. I could be on tour and hanging out with Jay-Z maybe, you know, the energy. Not forgetting that energy is what helped me sustain, because that same energy got us through the tough times, okay? Helped us coast through the good times. That music informed us, it equipped us. It shaped us. It shaped our hearts. You know, it shaped our minds. We needed that growing up in Oakland. We needed a balance. You know, it's a thin line between, you know, being civil and being a savage in Oakland. As the success started happening and the checks stopped bouncing, I made sure I held on to that energy, or I seek out that energy in anything I do today. The energy doesn't die. Energy doesn't go anywhere. You know, it just transfers and transfers and transfers. So when you see a lot of artists nowadays that's putting out that negative energy, and then you see those artists experiencing that negative energy back, you know, there's a reason behind that. So, yes, the music, the desire. I came in at a different time. I really wanted to, when I went to MTV, I told them no 3 times. I was stupid, you know? But I was like, nah, man, I don't like what y'all about. Y'all not telling the whole truth. So if you want me to come here, I'm gonna tell the whole truth. I have no experience in journalism other than what we taught ourselves during the Wake Up Show. But I need to tell the truth. Well, you want to be a VJ? Nah. I want to introduce videos. Find another lane. And that's how news happened. Well, you ever cover news? Nah. But what you want me to, you know, I can tell you anything you want to know about hip hop, you know, and but you have to allow me to tell the truth. Because I looked at it like, woo, I might be here for 1 year, but in that 1 year, whoever sees me, they're gonna know I haven't lost a connection.
Of course.
So when I wore my head wraps for my locks, you know, I made sure I got the most Afrocentric, you know, like, you're gonna learn today. You know, and I never cracked jokes early on. If you looked at any early MTV, it was like, yo, what's up, world? This is Sway, I got your news. Cracking up in the back of my head that I'm actually on MTV, right? So, and I would end every report with, I could be talking about NSYNC, right? And I'll end, hold your head up, keep it righteous. that was like my wink. Yo, like, y'all, I'm in here. In here. You know, and so, and even after that, I said, okay, I see the game. Hold up, I'm a music lover. I grew up playing the alto sax, clarinet, bass clarinet. I could read, write, well, not anymore, but you know, I understand music. So when the first year contract was done, I never thought I'd get another year, because I was very radical. I mean, you know, I was saying some shit on MTV, you know, but I also wanted to give the world a different image, another image of who we are. You know, at that time we were just dancing and cracking jokes. Now, and there's nothing wrong with dancing, and there's nothing wrong with cracking jokes. We're just not that, you know, we're multi-dimensional. There's so much to us. You know, my objective was, I'm gonna get on that show and I'm gonna interview Nas, and we're gonna dig into his studies. You know, where did he learn? You know, I'm gonna interview RZA, and we're gonna talk about, well, what is the 5% Nation, and how has that helped your life or shaped and molded how you think? We're gonna take it deeper and show how intelligent we are as a people to be able to make something out of nothing and take it this far. And they didn't stand in the way of that because the response was great. So the business was working. And so at that point is when I wasn't really politically active, but in terms of the process, the political process, but I told at that point, hey, listen, I want to start taking a dive into the political arena. And not only that, I don't want you to pigeonhole me. I want to interview Bono from U2. Well, what you gonna know about Bono from U2? Are you kidding me? You know, I know that he knows what Trans-Euro Express is because I hear some of those samplings in their music. So him and I could talk about some early Beat Boy records that we used to dance to and how that came into U2's sound, you know, and what he knows about it. And that actually happened. And we had a conversation that no one else had had with Bono up until that point. With politics, it was important to me to go in and get involved in the process and kind of explain the jargon. You know, what is a filibuster? You know, caucus, what is that? You know, how does that work? Why is that important to us? You know, and that opened up more doors for that. But in the process, is showing us in different ways. Wow, here's the guy with the head wrap. Or sometimes I'll wear the locks down. You know, and this dude is sitting there talking to senators. You know, he's speaking to the biggest rock stars. And he's sitting down on a football field with Eminem. I've sat with Pac, like we're sitting right now having conversations as a friend. Watch him lose his life. I've had Biggie at my grandmother's house eating food. Watch his life be taken from him. I knew Big L. Watched his life be taken. I knew Big Pun. Saw that happen. I came up in Oakland, so I knew a lot about activism and what people lost for the rights that the ones that we rightfully, we shouldn't even have to fight for rights, but you know what I mean. But I watched people lose their lives. You know, I know how hard it was for LL Cool J to become LL Cool J. I know it's a lot of artists that got their lives sucked out of them because they got hoodwinked by the music business. I grew up in faith, you know, so I don't give it all to myself, is why I stay humble about it. For some reason, when I was younger, I used to run the 200 meters, and for some reason, the last 50 yards, no matter what, I would always be in the back. Shit, damn. In the last 50 yards, I would always feel this boost, like something propelled me. And I always end up taking first or second. It just always happened. I don't know what it was. In retrospect, it was probably because I was stronger in the end than others. But I thought it was divine intervention, pushing me forward. So I never told anyone. One day I told my track coach. He said, "How do you always do that?" I said, "Man, let me tell you what happens." Right? And I told him the story, and it never happened again. After maybe I became conscious, too conscious of it. And sometimes my grandmother used to say, "You gotta let it go and let God." You know, and so I humble myself in these moments. You know what I mean? Because I know it's divine. Us speaking here today. You know, somebody, young man right there, I walked by him, he said, "Damn, you're a legend."
D West.
I'm looking at him like, a legend, dog? You know, 'cause I know what I think a legend is. But I'm going to take that from him. Because maybe something in him that he's seeing me is going to inspire him.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? If he sees me that way, then, man, thank you. I appreciate it.
Tony Nicole. Hi, I'm Teresi.
Hi, I'm Avinash.
I'm John Gill.
I'm Kevin.
And I'm not a part of the group, but I'm Ari Joelle.
And we are here giving a shout out to More Bookings and Nave Harlem. And thank you again to Tashima Jones for inviting us out. Having a great time.
Thank you, Cameron and Mike.
Goddamn, they hate it. When I don't need them, and never do I need them. Goddamn, they hate it. When I don't need them, and never do I need them. Goddamn, they faceless. Shackles on the floor, they don't wanna see me faceless. Cause the mirror is a heavy thing, and lovers out the talking me. The nightlight is a conversation with the feelings haunting me. So I cut it off. Just in case we get you this one. Now the virgin's a sinner. Baby, save me. Anything, no. Baby, save me. Anything, no. Baby, save me. Anything, no. Baby, save me. We were born from a low hanging tree. But I'm still out late. No one here but me. I gave you too much
my name is Oswin Benjamin. I am a rapper, a singer, a musician, songwriter, composer, everything but a monolith. And we are at the Connect event in Nah right now. Shout out to mor.bookings. Hey, and I want to give a huge shout out to the man behind the cameraman Mike. You beautiful. We about to have a good time. Thank you for this opportunity, man.
When I couldn't pray for myself, my mama prayed for me. When I couldn't find no one else, my mama prayed for me. Oh Lord, y'all better be glad my mama prayed for me. Y'all better pray I had. Check, either wasn't enough oil or mama didn't pray that good. I took a toke and saw the demons in the no backwood. Ain't no rhythm dancing with devils with a long flat foot and two left feet. Cuffing hearts with intent to cardiac arrest me. Condemn what you bless me on the road with the one above. Y'all would detest me, use my name to push my buttons. How to oppress me, Luke Cage to the hatred endure. Durable passion, passive the fact of my flesh. We depressed, but the best me on the way now. Came to the Lord like Shuttlesworth for the brain down. Took a lot of L's, my allergies open doors, more raised than Flanagan's unslept on what they wait now. Double-minded men unstable and know they way spread hate and sing praise. Too phony at Kevin. Olive oil kept the legion away in the worst situation, but the best out of it, right? My mama, she prayed for me. With the I live. Oh my God. My mama, she prayed for me. With the I'm gonna talk to you real quick, bro. I gotta take my story. Check it out. Jeremiah 29:11 on my chest. A permanent reminder that he's ordering my steps. He took delight in me, then put this light in me. Magnetic pull to my virtues in this Vice City. And while it's big to pop a nigga for acting shifty, I shimmy out the way to be portrayed as a modern ditty. Wow. Exercising demons, been tied of shape to ensure y'all feel me through the speakers. For the reaper, come get me. You don't like me, it's cool. Blame God, he sent me. In the valley of death, I still managed to be a lily. I managed to make it proud without this pride in me. The tools I needed to open doors was pride in me. Every time I see olive oil, I'm reminded of sacrifices. Every time called mama punch to put the time in. Every syrup sandwich that stuck to my stomach, line in the water with lemon line. Every oath of my mama, blind live God, mama. When I couldn't pray for myself, my mama prayed for me. When I couldn't find no one else, my mama prayed for me. Oh God, y'all better be glad my mama prayed for me. I ain't chasing checks, bitches either no. Speaker spoke, good and bad, panned out like cooking Peter though. Second guess my teachers, just a teen, I'm proofreading they notes. Been a leader since Avery Bieber and cousin Skeeter, dog, I've been me. Be yourself, take that mask off. Told that girl to watch her face. Take that mask off, season bed in my rookie year. Y'all been a man ain't for the last long. This that life on rap for all my friends at work, they ask. Oh, so independent, Mike Copper, Cuban from Campbell, Queen, with more clarity than hosting enclosure. Niggas so vain, you can see oh independent, yes to Yeshua. Now I know, keep my third eye open like Gene and Krillin. Just fuse on the low, so sure of myself in the beach in the world, niggas no stand on my glow. 2 4 kids like Pokemons on my phone. Last kids come from Macaulay Club, yeah we been home alone. All this pussy, no time to be homophobe. Niggas act just like bitches too. Pull your skirt down, you clear this show. Out of main beds, out of froze made feds, out of froze 10 toes down, keep my third leg and a whole head and a throw plastic with breast to them on prone to the best. No, not the best by the clone, not the best in the phone to the stones on the neck with the same content on the song as the next nigga. So trapped like righteous to love. My verses have no filler. They ain't strong like 10 between Palestinian pillars. Oh, rest in peace to every legacy we made it from. Rest in peace to Prodigy and J-Dilla. Prodigal, all it's surreals, my ego biggest one. Oh man, I lack patience, I'm overweight and obesity in my statements. Y'all the type to ask God for shit and complain, but time to maintain it. Blessed upon in my lap like I lost the balance, I ain't complaining. Favor on me like 2K with my old girl, I can't explain, no. I ain't had this much fun in a minute. Every block I rock on, I'm a milli. Had no feelings since way made a milli. Still is talking Bruce Wayne in my city. Liddy, off ain't up, I love them titties. Pretty girls act silly when they left on red, I'm busy. Capital raising shit, she pissed me off so mild, gotta cut out swiftly. While on my grizzly, my G's came from Billy. My skin jack from Guinea, pigs ain't really, but it, no. Fuck they feel me through the curses. verses. It ain't never what you saying to them, dog. It's on how you word it. My cantatas come equipped with rehearsing, sermon, service, worship. It is on my background, harder than y'all verses.
Be yourself. Take that mask off. Tell that girl to wash your face. Take that mask off. See the bed of my rookie. Yeah, I'm in a bed. Ain't from the left. It's that lipo rapper on my fin that worthy ass. Hey, take that mask off, right? Full feature price, ain't no half off, nah. Mask off, fuck it, mask on. Be yourself.
Mask on. Fuck it, mask on.
Be yourself.
Mask on. Fuck it, mask on.
Be yourself. Yeah, be yourself, yeah. Hey, yeah, be yourself, yeah. Oh, yeah, be yourself, yeah. Oh, look at the shoulder, look at the shoulder, look at the shoulder. Oh, look at the.
I got a mental with the potential of seeing a heart with a stand for some. Try to attack my heart, tell a nigga red box in a blind box. I'ma tell it like it is, no stand for this. I got a book full of ones, ink full of life, with a bag full of guns, with a mind full of mind, with a mind with a verb and a word. Every time I'm alone with the fun, with the mind is the pride, is the pride, with the fun, is the pride, when the checks don't come. Whoa, I don't remain positive, but my thought is bigger than the negative in the high withdraw. Oh man, hoping I see gone. Bigger when I win, I let my mind recharge. They try to off me, someone that's out, can eat, I'll be more, and they y'all more off, and I'm more on than I'm more short than the beach, more face to the pole.
Hey, it's Priscilla Marie. I'm so excited about this event. I'm at Connnects 2017. I want to give a shout out to the hostess, the founder of it, Tashima Jones, Tashima Jones Media. I also want to give a shout out to mor.bookings. I want to give a shout out to cameraman Mike. And I just want to say thank you so much for allowing me to be a part of it. It's been dope already. It's only day one, 2 more days to go, but Connnects 2017 is where it's at.
So much passion and emotion, I can make a lion roar. I'm just wishing with conviction, when I spread my wings I'll soar. And I don't know why sometimes I feel I have nothing to give, when everything in me knows the truth. I'm enough. Ooh, I'm enough. Oh, I'm enough. Yeah. Ooh, I'm enough. Ready? Yeah. All right. Thanks. I love the way you never get enough of me. I love the way you always want the best for me. And every time I'm with you, I feel like a queen. I won't compete for your love. Bring me round your family. I love the way you have the perfect chemistry. Whenever I'm with you, I feel like royalty. And I won't compete for, after all, I out. Go and be chef, we got lobster and shrimp. Yeah, we even got drinks, so go ahead and take a pick. Pass that loud and come up with my spaceship. It's about to be lit, yeah. Boy, I'm the one, I'm practically a best. All these other girls still on trial, but I'm testing. So if you're gonna be, are you gonna rock with me? Time to make up your mind. Time to let these girls know that you're mine. Time to hang the jersey up, I think it's time to retire. Time to make me number one, I be the one and only, cause I'll never be that chick on the side. Woo! I love the way you never give it like that. I love the way you always want the best for me. And every time I'm with you, I feel like a queen. But I won't be your love. And be around your family. I love the way we have the perfect chemistry. Whenever I'm with you, I feel like royalty. But I won't compete for your love.
What's going on is Zeyi. You already know More Value Zone. Big shout to More Value, More Bookings, Scott Morris, Asia Golden. That's the family right there, that's the team. We out here for Connnects 2017. Big shout to Tashima Jones Media. Love you, baby. I appreciate you having me come out and do my thing over here. And we over here at Nabe in Harlem, right around the corner. You know, that's my hometown. So we're gonna have a great show, great energy, a lot of love. And we in there. Big shouts to my man Mike on the lens all day, every day. That's my bro right there.
Y'all ready? Yeah, 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 snap, yeah, yeah, yo, hey yo, let me calm down, just talk so whatever, share my thoughts and everybody get together, so you better get a set of better headphones, Deftones coming out the speaker like magic presto. Now Tina Turner made them roll down a river, might dress kinda white, but I'll roll like a nigga. I figured out I'm gonna get a following, a couple 10 models and a bottle in, then we get the fondling, flow so prominent, I'ma just dominate. Fall back if you gon' try to moderate. It's in my arteries and I can't help it, yo. I'ma need a new mic, this one's melting. And to the days when my daddy got the belt in, I ran, scream, mama, help me. And it helped me, and I got tougher. Nowadays me and Pop sit with a cup of liquor. Swag so cold, don't quiver. That's word to the man in the mirror. No fitted cap rap, it's a new era. Try to understand it, or make shit clearer. I'm cool like that, I'm cool like that, I'm cool like that. I'm cool like that. I said I'm cool like that. I'm cool like that. I'm cool like that. I'm cool. Hey yo, I could do it all day. Ain't no need to face it. Evasive maneuvers, I ain't gotta be patient. Keep it moving. If a girl, high maintenance. It's a mood ring, cause your attitude heinous. Shame is me. You had to have a crush on the OJ style. I'ma get up in the truck now. All chrome, the candy paint dripping off. I'm a business. I'ma try to get it written off. They're the boss man. Toss hands off, fam. Keep the bench warm. You not even in the ball game. All day, I'll be on my chili, bopping my walk in a package of the Phillies. Wait, package of the blacks, package with a match. I got the sick delivery, I'm packaging the raps. The rhymes and the word plays, they are double propane, fire on the whole thing. Everybody know he cool like that. I'm 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 cool. I don't know what that joint. Appreciate y'all for sticking around and chilling and doing that thing. I've heard Netflix and chill a lot of times, and I want to revolutionize that. Instead of saying Netflix and chill, I want to say, baby, can I make you breakfast? Let's smoke like this, right? Yeah, y'all. That's what I tell all the girls. I got waffles, I got OJ. That's what she tells all the boys. She got pancakes, she got milkshake. That's what I tell all the girls. I got waffles, I got OJ. That's what she tells all the boys. Yo, got that good milkshake that bring the boys to the yard. To the yard. Got all the niggas trying to clap like a round of applause. Wait, but I heard that mama's smarter than the average and so used to hearing all about double standards. She not a player, she just crush a lot. And to be honest, she don't fuck a lot. She just mature too soon. Her older sister, she be dancing at the boom boom room to get the script. My nigga, yeah, she learned from her. She split the Dutch, clear the guts, even burn like her. She at the club curvy, niggas with a perm like her. She keep the tag on her dress to return like her. Now she's ratchet, but you ain't heard that from me, nigga. So I'm just sipping my tea, nigga. Say, that's what I tell all the girls. I got waffles, I got OJ. That's what she tells all the boys. She got pancakes, she got milkshake. That's what I tell all the girls. I got waffles, I got OJ. That's what she tells all the boys. Yeah, he said he got that good OJ that bring the girls to the yard. To the yard. Got all the women trying to reach like they trying to play ball. Or they just want his voice, shit. But I heard that nigga cooler than the average and too used to hearing all about double standards. He not a player, he just crush a lot. And to be honest, he don't fuck a lot. He just mature too soon. He got a single mother, 4 brothers, 1 bedroom. So he hangs with the dealers. He learns from them, man to man. He only guards the zone for them. He flip it back, sell it back, then return like them. While his mama home worried by the phone for him. Now he's ratchet, but you ain't heard that from me, nigga. So I'm just sipping my tea, nigga. Say, that's what I tell all the girls. I got waffles, I got OJ. Yeah, that's what she tells all the boys. She got pancakes, she got milkshake. That's what I tell all the girls. I got waffles, I got OJ. That's what she tells all the boys. There's only a couple of us, but repeat after me. Ready? I'm singing waffles, waffles, OJ, OJ. Pancakes, pancakes, milkshake. Some waffles, OJ, pancakes. A little bit louder, I'm singing waffles, waffles, OJ, OJ. Pancakes, milkshake, waffles, OJ, pancakes. And that's the breakfast song. Y'all fuck with that one? Alright, I said I was gonna do one more, but I lied. Now I'm gonna do one more. I just got the breakfast song. I appreciate y'all energy and y'all vibe. I'm gonna do this last one and I'm gonna get up out of here. This night. When I walk, when I talk, when I drink, when I smoke. Now that's OG. When you get your blessings from praying and hoping. That's OG. Yeah. No nigga gon' stop me, no they must not know me. That's OG. Now baby, that's OG. Yeah, I'ma talk to y'all. Get it done, that's the only thing that's on my mind. They watching mine, so I'm working overtime. Yeah. OG shit, shit that you cannot deny. How that you keep watching, just know the season's mine. Don't you double cross and try to cross the line. In this concrete jungle, you know I know who's lying. Why they throwing shots when they know my line? How a nigga ain't drop, but they still know my lines. Fuck is all this drama about, man? I cannot do it. Y'all niggas need some bitches and y'all bitches need some niggas. Yes, I'm just an answer to this game. I'm reinventing. I'm learning from the OGs to keep your business tended. So I pour out a little liquor for the ones I love. Yeah. Make sure my mama good and my brother awesome. Make sure my sister's safe and never have problems. Test mine, better use precaution, cause I'm OG. Yeah, when I walk, when I talk, when I drink, when I smoke. Now that's OG. When you get your blessings from praying and hoping, that's OG. Yeah. No nigga gon' stop me, no day. That's OG. Yeah. Now baby, that's OG. Yeah. I'm saying y'all Zeyi, as I appreciate y'all. I hope y'all are heavy, heavy, all that. Bro, I appreciate you. Thank y'all.